Hello, Arcady here with a Skyrim video. So this is going to be something that's kind of exciting for me. When I was a kid, well, even still, my favorite game has always been The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. And one of the expansions for it, Bloodmoon, took you to a place called Solstheim, or Stolfheim. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I think it's Solstheim. But anyway, so when Skyrim came out, I played it for a fair amount of time, and, well, I didn't think it was that great, personally, so I just kind of gave up on it for a while. And of course, as time went on, they did the different DLCs for it, so, and one of them, of course, was Dragonborn. So, yeah, this is actually like the one DLC for it that I was always the most excited to actually try. So I kind of thought to myself, you know what? We're going to get started on it, and we'll see just how much I like it. So I'm just going to do a few things here real quick, and then I'm going to be heading to Solstheim. So
It's a wonderful house, my love.
So hopefully we have some fun here.
Hello, my love.
You're home!
Back from some adventure.
Want to play a game?
Sorry, son. That was my character's adopted son. I've got a boy and a girl, and I just did it for the heck of it, just to see what it was all about. So I'm just gonna go to my house and what do you call it? House in Solitude, and drop off a few things, grab my favorite weapons and my favorite armor, and then I'm gonna get going. So this whole first part is just gonna be me just getting prepared for the journey. Yeah, you guys don't have to watch this video if you don't want to. So of course I'm gonna take my ebony armor because it's my my absolute favorite. I was just kind of wearing the glass armor just for the pure heck of it. No real reason, I just did it anyway. So, yeah. And there's two things I'm going to have to grab. Is that my bow that I usually use? I don't remember. It's gotta be. Okay, here we go. You can tell I haven't been to this house in a while, when you forget. So I'm just trying to find this stuff here. Just gonna quickly hotkey those, my bow, my, what do you call it? My shield. And my sword. So yeah, not gonna lie, a little bit excited here, because I've always wanted to go back to Solstheim ever since Morrowind, so guess this will be my chance. I have heard good things about it, but of course I haven't, I wasn't playing when it first came out. And then they had the Skyrim special edition on the PC for, I think it was like $30 at the time. It was just a couple months ago, and I thought, you know what? I might as well. It's better price than me buying the DLCs individually. Because otherwise it'd be like $60 for each of them or something. Like, it was kind of crazy, and I thought, no thank you. I didn't think it was worth it, but of course this Skyrim Special Edition, I thought $30.
Look, I can take you to any... Where are you headed?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right then.
Must be the wrong boat. Should probably check the quest, right? Because I picked up this quest a long time ago, but I just never actually, like, continued on it too much.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
So it looks like I have a couple persuasion checks. I can try to intimidate him. I can try to persuade him, or I can bribe him with 500 gold. I have a ton of gold, but personally I still always try to persuade when I can.
All right, you have a point.
Well, at least that worked.
Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
So this is, you know, kind of exciting. I mean, it was my favorite, one of my favorite parts of Morrowind. Ooh. Wow. I'm already getting kind of excited here. I know to you guys have probably seen this like 1,000 times, but...
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
So what you guys probably don't know is in Morrowind, in the Bloodmoon expansion, your character, you actually help found Raven Rock. So for me to come back here after, well, what seems like a long time, is really freaking cool.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
I love it how they call me Outlander, because that's what they always used to call you in Morrowind. So for me, that's just so cool. It's like a little bit of a throwback.
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redera. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Yeah, so...
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
Councillor Morvain. There was a Morvain in Morrowind. I think her name was Brara Morvain or something. So I wonder if it's not the same Redoran councillor. If it is, that'd be pretty cool.
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Okay. Maybe it's her son. I don't remember what his name was, but still, it's a name that I do remember.
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
So wait, Argonians invaded Mournhold? That's crazy. Because Mournhold was the setting of the ever expansion for Morrowind called Tribunal, and it was a massive city. Like the entire thing took place like pretty much in the sewers of it. Like there's all these tunnels and everything. It just felt like a gigantic dungeon where you could still go back up to the surface to the town, but it kind of felt like a throwback to Diablo actually. And I know it came out after Diablo, but it was pretty cool actually.
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. Giolan, I was starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes.
Sorry everybody, I just have to look around. I mean, for me this is just... It feels so weird to be back here, and yet it's so different.
Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Giolan, you know.
Looks like there's a tanning rack there. I was gonna say, that looks like a Redoran guard, except in much better,
And there's nothing I can do about it.
like graphically. Because that looks like bone mold armor, which is what the,
Let me talk to Laeral.
because in the game Morrowind, there is only 3 great houses, but in the lore there's actually 5. But of course, the game Morrowind only takes place in the, like this massive island called Vivardenfell. So, on Vivardenfell, there's only 3 of the 5 great houses. Ooh, trauma root. That's cool. And Scraffcraw, huh. Well, they've definitely brought back some of the old plants. I am kind of curious about what their alchemical and properties are like, because, well, like I say, I don't remember exactly what Scraffcraw had, but Tremor Root, one of its effects was Levitate, which was really cool. So I kind of doubt that they would have added Levitate to this game, because that was too fun of an ability, and why would they ever add anything that allowed you to fly? I mean, why would they do that? That's a Morrowind thing. They won't let you have any fun after Morrowind.
You can go where you please, but I'd stay inside the bulwark if I were you.
Morvain Manor. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, for me this is like really freaking cool. And I will probably do multiple videos on this. I probably shouldn't waste you guys' time with me just looting everything. Speaking of which, let's, why does it show me the first ingredient, or first property there? That's weird. Okay, whatever. I just found that kind of weird. Yeah, so, obviously this place has changed a lot since the days in the Nerevarine, because, well, let's face it. I'm not sure exactly in the lore where it is, like how long ago that was, but it's probably been at least 200 years since, you know, the events of Bloodmoon. So of course this place is going to look a lot different. Ooh, ash yams are back, eh? Cool. So I remember these things being all over the place in Morrowind. Just kind of a common food. Looks like he's a...
You haven't seen Cresh's Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Looks like that's where the blacksmith is.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
One thing I wish, though, is... like, let's say after Skyrim, they can make Morrowind inhabitable again. Or, well, even better yet, some kind of event like the Dragon Break, like what happened at the end of Daggerfall, where history got like reset, basically. That's what I'm hoping for, because then maybe we can go back to Morrowind someday, and maybe I could see the entire province instead of just Vivardenfell and Mournhold, you know. Like, for me, that would be frickin' amazing. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I love Morrowind. It's... I know it's like a fictional place, but it's definitely my favorite province that I've been to in the Elder Scrolls series. So, yeah, there's certainly a lot of... I don't remember any Trama Road or Scrafecraw in Raven Rock before, so this is really weird. So obviously they brought some of this stuff back from Morrowind when they moved here. Yeah, so I know this video is probably going to be a little more boring for most people, because I basically sound like an old man just talking all about his favorite game of all time. But, you know, for me, Morrowind was essentially my childhood, really. Like, it came out in 2003 or so. I think it was 2002, 2003. I was about maybe 16, 17 at the time. And at the time of this video, I'm 31. So, I mean, the game has been out for like 14 years. So that's, you know, that's a long time. So I literally played that game like so much. So... and of course, it looks like I have to go to that shrine. Yeah, sorry about this. I see the Scrafecraw and I see the Trama Road, and I have to grab it all. So you know me. I just want to take a quick look at the... oops. It looks about the same. Like, just looking at it, it looks about the same size as it did in Morrowind, but I'm not 100% sure here. I mean, I guess as I keep going, I'll, you know, I'll actually know if it's the same size or not, but...
I've forgotten.
But for me, this is just frickin' cool to be coming back here. So anyway, I am planning on doing more of these videos. I'm probably going to focus on the main quest first, and then after that I'll do the side missions. But for me, this is just like a big like return to, well, basically my childhood, so to speak, as corny as that kind of sounds. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Guess we'll see you guys in a bit here for the next part of this. Take care.